Good morning. How's everyone? Hope you're well. I hope you're safe. This morning we're asking Spirit for our message from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. Asking for what we need to hear today. Let me see if I can get my allergy cough out of the way. My allergy pill hasn't kicked in yet. We are asking for what we need to hear today. What words of wisdom and guidance, encouragement and hope. We have Raven Spirit, Truth. Truth. Excuse me. The Spirit of the Raven says, the soul loves the truth. Find your truth. Speak your truth. Live your truth. Be fearless in your journey. Follow your inner guidance. Let go of what is not authentic and sincere in life. Be a shining example of truth for others. Stark honesty is called for at this time in your life. In ancient Greece, it was believed that ravens carried messages from the gods, and because of their acute vision, they were thought to be the bringers of truth. The soul loves the truth. What is your truth regarding your life? Be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. Step away from those who are cagey and duplicitous. The hardest thing about living your truth is knowing exactly what that is. However, there is a place within you that always knows what is real and what isn't. Release situations and people with whom you find yourself less than honest. For fear of being judged or not accepted, it can take time to discover what is true for you. But once you know, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Miracles follow when you take time to be genuine. The raven is also considered to be the totem and protector of the Queen of Fairies. How does that hit you guys this morning? The wider than our own personal lives is being able to be authentic in a world that does not value authenticity at this time. The ability to say what is so, you know what's right and you know what's wrong. You know what is kind and compassionate and understanding and what isn't. You know that all souls are one. You are me and I am you. And when you are mistreated, so am I. And vice versa. So when anyone, any soul is mistreated, we all are. And being able to, in the world today, say that out loud and stand up for it is big. It is the truth of sincerity, honesty, and universal love that is what will bring our world to a time of peace, as close as we can get to it. And this is interesting that this came up this morning because we talk a lot about behaviors and intentions and manifesting, and the things that come up in the cards bring the subject in front of us. But the fact that we're being reminded about knowing who we are, the truth of who we are, the truth of what we stand for, and being able to be that. And, in our work environments, we're there to do a job, and depending on what your job is, our personal interests and our personalities may not be very obvious, or maybe nobody cares. It's just not part of what's needed for the job. But other jobs, we do invest quite a bit just because of the nature of the surroundings, people we're sitting next to and so forth. More of our personalities emerge, and sometimes discussions ensue about different topics. And being able to be yourself, be honest, and be the person that you want to be, truthful and honest and fair, and not deriding other people, can be a challenge today, and I totally understand that. The nature of each of us is different, and sometimes it's harder for some of us than others because of our personalities. But knowing that even if we don't participate in the activities around us where people are being cruel and unkind and speaking ill of others, just not joining in makes us stick out sometimes. But being able to speak up and say, that doesn't jive with me, you guys, can be hard. So I'd love to hear your comments on how that strikes you and how it shows up in your life. Places where we are put in a position of being authentic, maybe when others are going against what we feel is important and accurate and truthful. Anybody need a yes or no answer to a yes or no question? Here it comes. These have been shuffled. We have a yes. Be ready for every opportunity you have worked for. There you go. It's a good day to be ready for every opportunity you've worked for. And you know that you have, and you know you're ready. Just in terms of your question, whatever it was, you got a yes. And we also received encouragement to be ready for opportunities we've worked for. Be authentic, be ourselves. And if we're not sure who that is, this is part of the journey to figure that out. And I know I personally, throughout my life, sometimes figuring out who you are is a kind of a sifting process, because we start out in childhood being told whatever we're told, and we establish some baseline of whatever we think is the way the world is. But as we go through life, we're sifting all the time, and the dregs, the things that don't fit, fall through the sieve, and we keep what fits for us. And we're always sifting. It's just that at some point we're probably taking in less new information, but that doesn't mean we do not refine. We're always refining our true selves, getting deeper and deeper and closer to who we truly are, so that we can be that in this world. Hope you guys have a great day. Hit the like, the subscribe if you haven't. It's free, and share. Let's build our world of light workers and peacemakers who really just want to hold peace in our heart and share that peace with the world. Have a wonderful day.